throw that kickstand down, pop a cold one, and sit back and relax. It's time for the John and Heather Show, featuring John and Heather Toto, Florida's favorite biker couple, documenting the biker lifestyle and bringing you the latest in events and interviews from the biker world. And now, here's John and Heather.
Hey, it's the
John and
Heather Show coming to you, and yes, you over there, you live from
our production studio, riding with this fine bunch back here, born to ride, and it's a nice Tuesday.
It's a
We
wonderful
tacos,
Tuesday. We did, and it's a wonderful Tuesday. And
You got makeup on the microphone, Fuzzy.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
You can't see it from your end, but I'm looking back here, and it looks like makeup.
I promise I wasn't doing anything bad to it.
Okay.
I promise I wasn't. Anyways, it's a wonderful Tuesday. It's raining out. It's cold out. And we couldn't ask for any better weather than that, could we?
I'm telling you, the Canadians left the screen door open because there was snow reports in Tallahassee today. So
Unbelievable.
I couldn't believe that when I saw that it could possibly snow in Tallahassee.
Did it finally snow?
I'm
it didn't,
not sure.
did it?
I don't think it did.
I didn't see anything about it.
But it's possibility. I couldn't believe it when I saw it. I was just driving me nuts. I was like, are you kidding
I
me?
know, because you were talking to me about that.
Mm-hmm.
You had told me that you thought maybe that, what if we had flurries? Wouldn't that be cool?
Like hell freezing over.
Yeah.
We're in a dumpster to the south anyway. We're in Florida.
I love it here. You couldn't ask for a better place.
I wouldn't trade Florida in for nothing, especially since you could ride year round, ride what you want year round.
That's right. Let's go to Santos.
DeSantis makes him sound too much Cuban.
Okay.
I think he is Cuban. I'm not sure. So anyway, we had a really good week. I worked for a good part of the week today, but I was able to have some fun. We went out for a nice ride.
We did. We had a great ride.
Went delivered magazines.
We did. I had an even better ride last weekend when he worked. It was the annual Cody River Fest.
Yep, that's out in Newport Richie. It's right by Newport Richie.
Yeah, it's a little bit past
north
Newport.
of Tampa, guys.
A little bit past Newport Richie.
Yeah, it's a little bit north of Tampa. I can't remember the exact name of the town where it was at, but Cody River is a nice little festival that they have year round, once a year. Sorry, and it was a weekend event, right?
It was all weekend long. I went out
it's right off the Cody River.
Saturday.
They set everything up. They have bands. They got all biker stuff, biker shows. Biker riding parts. They got the air ride guys, the LED guys. It's just a typical,
They had lots of stuff there. There was a lot of fun. We have comments already coming in.
On our end, you got to understand something.
Well, hello, Mr. Donald Brand. Get lit LEDs is right. In the house.
Get lit LEDs is in the house. Donald, it's nice to hear from you.
And we've got Michael Crossman. Oh, we miss you, Michael.
Yes, we miss our good buddy Michael. Last time we saw him was at the Chip.
Yes, it was. The Buffalo Chip Sturgis, baby. Michael, are you going to try to go this year for the 85th?
Five Finger Death Punch.
Five Finger, baby. They signed.
And Woody said that they signed too. I was like,
yes.
Okay. It's coming from the man himself. I heard Five Finger Death Punch.
That's right. So we're going to try to make it. I hope you are too.
Yeah, Cody River was a good time, and what's to say, working on getting my bike back together.
Yeah, I heard you had to you took it apart, Donald.
Why not?
Put it together for big changes. Hey, that's good. That's what you do up there in the winter, isn't it? Because you can't ride all winter long.
Not being able to ride. Sorry, brother.
Yeah.
Well, we have a little video of Cody River.
Yeah, we do. We have some video. I have some video going on. I'm not so sure. I believe it is of not Cody River. It's of Gibtown.
Oh, Gibtown. Okay.
Yeah, so let's show Gibtown. Ready? No, that's not the one. This is the one. Cody River. That was Gibtown.
That was Gibtown, not Cody River. That was I had to work that day. Oh, there's Laura on there. Have a great show, Laura. That was Heather. She had to go to Gibtown and cover.
And it was Cody River.
Cody
You were
River.
right.
Yep, she had to cover. Sorry, she had to cover Cody River because I had to work that day.
Yes, you did. You were 100% right, and I was 100% wrong. What's new?
There's nothing wrong with that.
Hey, Laura, how's it going on, beautiful lady? Hope you're doing good. Donald says he's building a bigger motor and lots of powder coating. All the chrome is gone. Oh, wow. So
Okay.
you did a lot of work on your bike.
Yeah, especially if you took all the chrome off and powder coated it. Yeah.
Yeah, you did. You did a lot of work on that. Well, guys, we were going to talk to you a little bit about the Badlands,
Oh, we
which
love
is
that.
where we went. One of the places we went to when we went on our month-long road trip.
6 weeks. Actually.
Yeah.
6 weeks from start to finish.
We did. We had a great time.
That was nice because we had no time constraints. We should be able to get to the chip this year, but we're going to be on some time constraints. So
We will. This year's going to be a little bit different. This year's the 85th annual Sturgis Motorcycle Rally, guys.
Yep.
Hope you guys are planning your Buffalo Chip Sturgis
Yeah, it looks like Donald's. Looks like he's gonna go too.
experience. Donald's got Sturgis in the plan for this summer also. Way to go, buddy. Donald, where are you going to stay?
Yeah.
You
Let us know where you're going to stay, brother.
Yeah, let us know where you're going to stay, honey. We're going to be at the Chip.
I'm still trying to get used to it. See, on your end, you can't see any different. On our end, we stepped up our game with the monitors, and I got 64 inches of screens in front of me, and I'm trying to figure out.
It's awfully big.
Where
My
to look.
face is very big in front of me.
Yeah, we're not used to being able to see everything like this. So if on our end, if you see us staring around a little bit, that's the reason why, because I'm trying to figure out where everything is on bigger screens, because we went up from basically 225s to 232 curved.
And I love these new curved screens, guys. If anybody's wondering about a curved screen,
Get one.
get one. I was not going to get
Where
one.
did we go? Went to Office Max, right?
Yeah, Office Max or Office
Max,
Depot, and they had them on sale.
32-inch monitors on sale for $179.
You can't beat that.
Yeah. What's this? What did Michael say?
Michael say year of responsibility this year. Two kids graduating. We hear you. We hear you, buddy. We got you. We know exactly what you're talking about. Well, I hope you stay tuned because we've got some wonderful footage tonight, and we've also got a wonderful guest, Marcus Sir from Camp Easy Ride is going to be on tonight. And if you're wondering what Camp Easy Ride is, we're going to tell you a little bit about Camp Easy Ride. We're going to show you some video a little later about Camp Easy Ride. But right now, we're going to show you a little commercial about Camp Easy Ride. So let's watch.
Yep, that was commercial for Camp Easy Ride. Basically, it's just how it says. You arrive, you party,
You drop.
you repeat, and you leave.
That's it, man. You couldn't ask for more than that.
They set up everything. They set up tents there that are nice size. They fit a queen size bed big enough that you could walk around, have about 5
We
feet.
slept comfortably, and let me tell you, I
Pillow
sleep
top, blow
like
up,
this.
Pillow top, blow up mattress, sheets, pillows. They got a little porch on it, 2 chairs,
Electric outlet,
electric outlet in there, able to charge your phone and stuff.
little fan,
Plus they bring jacuzzis and swimming pools and barbecues and
and a bar,
and couches and just all kinds of
food,
stuff.
everything you want or need.
It's a
you could
professional.
possibly
It's a
dream
super
of.
professional setup. Marcus Sir is the owner, and I'm telling you,
He hits all the bike
yeah, he
rallies,
does.
guys. You guys are going to want to go. Let me tell you.
even has
So
his own
stay
place in
tuned.
Sturgis too.
You're going to want to talk to him. It's going to be a lot of fun. So let's talk to you about the Badlands.
Badlands was like riding through Mars. I mean, it really was. It was like, it was even almost. I mean, the video really makes me look good. I'm riding in a straight line because I'm on my CVO and all these shots.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you right now, you want to look around and see the nature. It's like painted by God. I mean, you want to see all this stuff. And then the problem is that if you start looking around, you're swerving all over the damn
I
road.
know, because you're looking over here.
Yeah, but it
you're
was
looking over
35
there.
miles an hour for a 20-mile road. So it was a long ride. Just
Yeah, but
it
we
took
had a
us
great
45
time.
minutes just to do the road nice and slow to the end. We went to that place, we sat down, and all that. And this video
Then we rode up somebody's front yard.
Yeah, we
by
thought it was
accident.
a road. We wound up riding into. It looked like some sort of a farm that was set up there. I know it was state land, but there was a farm in the middle of it.
Yes, there was. We didn't know. So let's
She
show you a
rode through
little bit
cow
of.
patty.
Yeah,
All over the trailer.
let's show you a little bit of the Badlands.
That's just part of it.
Here we are driving through the
Badlands.
Badlands.
And this episode of this John and Heather show is brought to you by the Cackleberry Campgrounds, the only place to play and stay. Come look for the John and Heather show while you're there.
That's right. We are now driving through the Badlands. We just came in to the Badlands National Park.
In South Dakota, it turns out that if you're a veteran, you come in here for free.
That's right. And like John said, this episode has been brought to you by.
The Cackleberry Campgrounds, the only place to play and stay.
That's right.
Look how pretty this is.
It's beautiful. Look at that.
And it's windy as heck out here. That's the other thing. It's like really, really windy. We got hit with this wind that felt like a roadway wave on the land yacht. Man.
At least we could bring the rig and park up along here and take pictures.
There we can.
Look at this. This is beautiful. Wow. I've never seen anything like this.
No, me neither. Look at this. You filming, baby?
Yes. Did Mother Nature make all of this?
Yes.
It's amazing. Mother Nature, you are beautiful to me. You know the beautiful stars we're going to see tonight with
Yes.
no lights out here?
There's nothing out here. There's no lights. Because there's all kinds of crazy monuments, like weird rock formations that are like the monuments.
Sorry about the bug guts, guys.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do about bug guts right now.
No, but I'll guarantee you that bug won't have the guts to do that again.
Ah. Wow. I'm sorry I'm going slow, guys, but I'm literally in a land yacht.
Go slow, because I'm taking pictures.
Well, I have to because we're going uphill. We're at 2,600 feet of elevation right now. We're still 1.5 miles away from the park, the ranger, the park, wherever that we're going.
We're going to see if we can get a spot
At the KOA.
at the KOA.
Is your phone program for the KOA? No, right?
No.
It says it's right up past it, but I want to pull into the visitor center or whatever it is that we can boondock at, and I'll program the GPS. Problem is there might not be anybody there to take us, which is so ridiculous.
Story of our
Well, we
life.
have to boondock tonight and go to KOA tomorrow. We can do
Yeah,
that.
we can do that.
That we can do tonight.
Yeah. Look, people riding their bikes.
Of course, man. That's like we are. We're early right now.
Yeah.
Wow, look at this. This is a lookout. I need to slow down. Yeah, I need to slow down.
Oh my. Oh my, oh my.
Okay.
Okay.
Now I'm white knuckling it. Thanks, guys.
Oh my. Wow.
Heather, you will never drive this, okay?
Ha! I don't want to drive this. Hell no.
Bump.
Bump, go slow, baby. I'm scared.
That's a bump.
Whoa.
Sorry, baby.
Whoa. Okay. Whoa. Sorry, guys.
That's a trailer doing back there. Looks like it's alright. We're not there yet.
I twisted and turned. I'm standing up in the rig, guys, shooting. That's why the camera just went a little flying.
Well, did you blame me? There was a freaking 500 feet straight
Look
down.
at all of that.
Cliff shelf. Oh, great. All right. Everybody just hold on. And there's a bump there, you bastard. I hope I didn't hit anything bad by that because I felt the...
No, baby, it's just go slow. You're doing perfect. You're doing awesome. You Florida boy, come here and...
Right here, there's the thing. You see it?
Mm-hmm. Look at that. That's a storm.
I gotta climb this out of here too.
Yep, we can do it, baby. We can do anything, honey, together. Half a mile turn left, it said. A bump, another bump.
You know, our friends that told us to do this are camper experts.
We're not.
But they should have told me this.
Just go slow and easy.
Campground's another half a mile.
Go slow and easy. You can do it, baby. Other people can do it, so can you. I'm so proud of you.
You better relax me after this, baby.
Ah, you hear that, everybody? You know what he wants.
Uh-huh.
I am so proud of you, baby. Here are some fascinating facts about Badlands National Park. Location. The Badlands are located in southwestern South Dakota and span over 244,000 acres of rugged landscape. Unique genealogy. The park is known for its striking layered rock formations, deep canyons, sharp sprites, and towering pinnacles. These formations have been shaped by erosion over millions of years. Ancient fossils. The Badlands holds one of the richest fossil beds in the world. Fossils of ancient mammals like three-toed horses, rhinos, and saber-toothed cats have all been discovered here. Prairie ecosystem. The park includes a large mixed grass prairie, home to animals like bison, bighorn sheep, prairie dogs, and the endangered black-footed ferret. Extreme erosion. The Badlands erode at a rapid rate, about 1 inch per year, making it one of the fastest eroding landscapes on Earth. Indigenous heritage. The Lakota people have lived in the region for centuries. The term Badlands is derived from the Lakota phrase Mahakus, which means land bad. Harsh climate. The park experiences extreme weather conditions with hot summers, cold winters, and very little rainfall. Stunning views. The park offers dramatic vistas, especially during sunrise and sunset, when the colorful rock layers are illuminated. Protected area. The Badlands became a national monument in 1939 and was later designated as a national park in 1978. National Park in 19. Well, there you go, guys. That's some of us riding. That's actual footage of us riding with me doing voiceover and telling you some facts.
Interesting facts about the Badlands,
such as how I pronounce that word, Mahakus.
Yeah,
Mahakus. Land bad.
Yeah.
Anyways, that was our actual footage of us riding through the Badlands.
Got a GoPro strapped to the handlebars of the CVO for that one.
Yeah, that was great. We have tons more footage of that. Please look it up on YouTube. It's there for you to enjoy. There's so much to see. The Badlands is it's Mother's Nature playground. It's just
like riding through Mars. It really is.
It is. It really was. It was unique. It was neat.
Unique.
Everywhere you looked, it was a little bit different.
Yeah, that's why I had a hard time staying on the road, because imagine all that stuff going past you and you're going slow and you're like, wow, next thing you know, you're in the other lane.
Yeah. It was a little bit. It was hard. We had a lot of fun
driving the camper. Now, mind you, I got a 35-foot trailer and a 35-foot motor coach with a 16-foot trailer behind it, towing it down that little narrow road with those side rails. And you had to see those big tour buses back there, tandem axle jobbies, the whole 9 yards. I mean, they
were ripping it.
Yeah, they were. Well, these are like more like tour companies that brought people through on a
They
daily
were
basis.
ripping it with the
Still.
people on there.
Still, that was crazy. That was totally.
I mean,
totally
those
nuts.
people hanging on the bus were like, "Woo! There we go!"
I had a fun time riding through. Yeah, I had a fun time riding through because really nowhere there you go fast.
No,
You don't
no,
go
there
fast
wasn't.
anywhere there.
It was definitely
35 miles an hour, sometimes 45 miles an hour. I think was the most
Yeah,
you go through there.
yeah. It was really. Let me tell you, he did a great job for driving the first time for driving the bus through highways like that and drop off cliffs with no guardrails. No guardrails.
They didn't have any guardrails, nothing like that at all. And yeah, I really did white knuckle some of the parts.
We both did white knuckle.
Yeah, oh yeah, if you watch the video, you'll see where it said bump and Heather dropped her phone or almost actually.
Yeah, you saw that in the beginning. I went flying.
Stairs. Yeah, I ripped off part of the trailer.
Yeah.
The piston on the trailer. You'll see that on the video if you go there towards it. That's where park next to the
We had a great time. And anyways, we got to hook up with our next guest, Marcus Sir, because you know what, guys? Like we said, we told you earlier, he's at all the motorcycle rallies.
All of them.
We weren't kidding. Guess where he goes? He goes to Sturgis.
He has a great spot there, right across from Bikini Beach. So if you're
and
familiar
we
with
know
Sturgis,
because
you'll love it.
We've seen it firsthand. We've seen it right there at Sturgis.
Yeah, because they do the burnout competitions like 3 a.m. and if you're there at Marcus's, you're going to see the burnout.
You're going to see
every
everything,
night. And you're not that far from the stage and stuff like that, which is nice.
You got a perfect spot. He's
kind
got
of
it hooked up. Let me
It's
tell
kind of in
you.
the middle of Sturgis. It's a great spot.
I think he just got back from Key West.
Yeah, because he
did the Keys.
Yes, he did the Keys. That was the last place they took a bunch of guys to. So, I mean, it's just interesting. I mean, we got Marcus on the show, and we got some video. A lot of fun. Yeah, a little bit of video of us when we were at Jenny Springs with him the first time we went.
And then when we did play bartender with him, that was always a good laugh. Yeah,
so we got a couple.
He knows how we do with that
and stuff like that. All right, well, Marcus, I see you down there in the green room. Give me a thumbs up if you're ready to come up on stage.
All right, he's ready. Let's bring him on, guys.
What's going on, guys? Hey, good to see you guys. Marcus here, Camp Easy Ride.
How you doing?
I literally you got your hostess over there as well.
Hi, Sky.
Hey, Sky, how you doing?
How are you, beautiful lady?
Good to see you guys.
I see you're staying nice and snuggly.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, that's why you see her in actual clothes tonight, because it was a little chilly out.
I had to cover the girls.
Yeah, when they're forecasting snow in Tallahassee, you know that there's something wrong.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
We agree.
My my new field manager lives up in New Orleans, and they got 11 inches of snow up there. He sent me a video of him sinking in the snow. 11 inches in New Orleans. That's crazy.
That's enough to sit down a road in New York.
You can have
right.
If I have to shovel my way out, I'm not going out.
Right? You ain't going nowhere.
You got to move to Florida.
That's true. So, Marcus, tell us a little bit about yourself and a little bit about what you do.
Well, Camp Easy Ride, Marcus, Camp Easy Ride. So we set up elaborate camp compounds at bike rallies nationwide. So the way I always like to start it out when I talk to people is I say, look, when you go to any major rally, when you go to Sturgis, Daytona, or whatever, if you want to really party, you're going to camp. You are going to camp. You're not going to go to a hotel. You're not going to go to a condo because that just sits you in front of a TV. You're going to wind up camping. And the way most people camp is they put a little tent on the back of their bike, a little air mattress, a little kiddie pool, and they make their little private compound right there in front of their favorite porta potty or their favorite tree or whatever. Well, we do that, but we magnify it times 100, times 1,000. We bring out 25,000 pounds worth of camping equipment and set up an entire moto glamping compound. It's a giant horseshoe of glamour tents. So you are sleeping very, very comfortably. It's a 10 by 14 high ceiling tent. That's our classic version. So if you go to any of our bigger events, you actually have other options as well. So you can go bigger or smaller. And then within those tents, you got a high-rise pillow top air mattress, all the linen, electricity, fans, side table, indoor rug, outdoor rug, 2 camp chairs, all set up in a horseshoe fashion. In the middle of the horseshoe is going to be a social area. That's where the hot tubs, the pools, cocktail station, cook station, stripper poles, fire pits, camp games, all the shenanigans that you possibly can have that you can't bring on your own bike, we bring out and set up for you. And
You
that's
got
what
the
we
best
do.
stripper pole, too. Let me tell
Say
you.
again?
You got the best stripper pole. You did
Oh,
not
yeah.
waste any money. You bought the Mac Daddy of the pole.
We did. We actually had it shipped.
That X-Pole.
Better than
we
an
had
X
it,
pole.
we had it shipped in actually from, yeah, it's better than X-Pole. We had it shipped in from Germany actually. It's a very sturdy, not that well, no, we have tested it actually. It has a 320-pound limit at the top of the pole. Now, I'm not saying that, we threw up Mrs. Fluffy. We had two larger men at the top of it, which equaled up to right about 300 pounds or close to. And they were just doing twirls at the top of that, which is completely against my rule because I always say no pole on the pole. But there was two poles on that pole, and that thing did not go anywhere.
That had to be hysterical.
If we get fat strippers, we know where to send them.
Yeah, absolutely. Send them on over. Matter of fact, by Sturgis, we'll probably have 2 or 3 of the poles. I might order me another 2 or 3.
After all, we did go see midget strippers with you.
Yes, we did.
We did, and that really killed one of my bucket list items. Actually, that kind of killed one of my dreams because it's not quite as sexy as you think it is.
I mean, just think. I mean, we were having a good time at the campfire, grilling some steaks, and Marcus is like, "Let's go see midget strippers."
Whoa,
Okay,
let's
I mean,
go.
that's the kind of stuff that you get when you go with Marcus, man.
You can say anything.
Hell, we went there at Jenny Springs. We were wandering around with glow lights stuck all over us, and found a tent of performers, circus performers.
Yes.
I mean,
that was badass. That was badass. That's probably one of my favorite ones. And when we ran into all those fire throwers or whatever they call it, fire dancers, that was pretty
but
cool.
they had the equipment too. I mean, these were like professional circus people.
Yep.
I mean, with the bubbles that had the hydrogen in it, so that it explode when you held out a handful of bubbles, and the fire doing this.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
then
We got pictures.
All we needed was some mushrooms.
I remember everybody, and you gave away baskets for the best dressed in the glow sticks.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, Valerie from Rider Now magazine actually sponsored those, so thank you for Valerie. She's always been a great supporter.
Valerie.
Yep.
That was cool. I remember that. That was our initiation into Camp Easy Ride, and we were.
That was 2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
Maybe 3.
Yeah.
That was 2 years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, a little longer.
Oh yeah, we've been partying with you guys for 3 or 4 years.
Oh yeah.
Don't let this fool you now.
Yeah, the gray. Everyone on her.
I'm not too far behind there.
I know. I'm only a spit older than you, so I got it.
So tell everybody all about your different rallies because I can't keep track of who, where, and what you do.
What's coming up for you too?
I almost can't either. So coming up, of course, is Bike Week. That's filling up quick. We're going to be over at Crazy Horse. We were debating between Crazy Horse and going back to Cabbage Patch just because I love Cabbage Patch. It's, Rogers over there has always treated as well. The problem with Cabbage Patch is it's very limited on space. So once I hit a certain reservations, I have to cap. And that, from a business perspective, it's just not really the best thing to do. So we kind of left it limbo saying, being that it's the 84th, on the 84th, anytime you're a year before the nickel events, we've always learned that those are always the slowest years because most people want to wait until the 85th. Yeah. So I kind of figured, I'm like, you know what? If it's a smaller event, if we only have 20, 30 reservations, and let's go over to Cabbage Patch, because we could do that and we could have a fun time with crossing the street to the bar and over to Cackleberry and just that old local, stumbling distance stuff.
Yeah.
But we've surpassed that now. We've already surpassed the amount that we could be in there. So we concreted in with Crazy Horse, which is not a bad place. It's just there's no entertainment in Crazy Horse. You have to go down the street. So
it's not far.
No. 7 minutes. Yeah, it's 7 minutes up to Cabbage Patch, or 6 minutes over to the raceway. What do you call it? The Daytona Raceway. So after that, actually, we've got 4 events that dropped in. We've been getting a lot of calls this year. I don't know what it was. I mean, we get calls throughout our years that we've been doing this, but for whatever reason, this year, right after Sturgis, we just got bombarded by just rallies that I've never even heard of. So I've been trying to piece together which ones we actually can do and fit into the schedule. So, for instance, our most recent one coming up is going to be the, looking at some notes here, the Spring Fling out there in Eureka Springs. That is April 23rd through the 27th. So this is going to be something unusual for us because it's actually the exact same dates as Leesburg. Leesburg is one of my favorite ones. Love Dylan and Christy, the owners there. They absolutely love us and they've treated us so well. So what I'm doing is I'm actually bringing in my field manager, and that is going to be one of his new projects that he's going to run on his own.
Good for you.
He's gonna. So you're gonna meet. His road name is Milky. Make sure when you meet him, ask him how he got his name because I actually gave him his name.
That's his real name.
That is now. No.
Oh, that's his road name. Okay, Milky.
Milky.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make sure to ask him because he has a good story behind it. So he is going to be running Leesburg for me, and I will be flying off to Spring Fling, getting the new venue going over there. It's the gentleman that runs. I don't know if you're familiar with Eureka Springs, but
I've heard it's a lot of fun.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's gorgeous. There's a big bar in there, and there's one main guy, Jeff, and I'm trying to remember the name of his bar. I always want to say Rat's Hole, but it's not. It's Cat House Saloon. It's one of the old time biker bars in the area. He owns that, and he does a lot of biker events in that area. So he reached out and wants me to come out and do Spring Fling, and he's going to be at the county fairgrounds and has a whole agenda going on with all the music and talent and everything. So he's bringing us in for that. So
that's cool.
That's happening. And then after that, we're heading, and then of course we got Leesburg. That's a brand new one, which of course Spring Fling is not brand new. They're in their 9th annual event, I believe, rally. But Jeff is new at the fairgrounds where he's going to be. This is his first time, which is a little out of my norm. I usually don't jump in bed with venues unless they have at least 3 years experience, just because I don't want to go through the learning curve that they're going to go through. I don't want my patrons to go through the learning curve that they're going to go through. But I did a lot of research and a lot of talking to my connections, and I've heard good things.
Good.
And I hear that he's going to come out blazing, and it's hopefully, I'm taking the risk, and saying let's do it, So
it should be wonderful.
I mean, because I've heard of it, so I know that the venue's around.
Yeah.
Well, and just the event itself, just the Spring Fling itself is a great event, with downtown and the riding and Eureka Springs and all that good stuff. It's a very eclectic town. Very, like, they have a lot of buildings that are actually like built into the mountains. Like literally they take Arkansas. Sorry.
Okay.
Eureka Springs.
Cool.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, Sky was there not too long ago. We did a little we did in Fuego there. I don't know if you remember our little event that we partnered up with in Fuego, but they did it out there at the farm.
Okay.
It's a very nice area, nice riding, very quaint little town to visit and hang out in. It's nice.
That's cool. I hope you guys have a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely worth making the ride out too. Yeah. So after that, of course, we got actually we're heading over to Texas, which is another new. I'm doing a lot of we're kind of getting out of our comfort zone. I've for the last 4 years, we've been kind of what I like to call fair weather partiers. We go where it's absolutely comfortable for me because I know it, and I know I can give my patrons a good time. But this year we decided, let's step out of the box and really open up to people that are reaching out to us. And obviously we're known now, and we got so many rallies that are saying, hey, I've been following you for 2, 3, 4 years and we need you out here. So Texas is another one. We got, I'm not sure if you're familiar with Blowout Productions, but super nice guy. He does a lot of the DJing, a lot of the facilitating within rallies. And he started his own rallies a couple 5 years ago, I think, something like that. But he does one over at Lone Star. So that's I'm kind of skipping
Okay.
ahead here. So Lone Star Rally, which is November 9th through 6th through 9th over in Galveston. So we're going to be at his venue, which is at the fairgrounds, if I'm not mistaken. And then he also does Crater Rally in Texas, which is in Somerton, Texas. And that's May 15th through 18th. So these are all
You're everywhere.
yeah, well, that's what we're trying to do. We're
You're stepping outside the box and trying.
we're yeah, and it's all leading, and I'm kind of letting something out of the bag here, but I'll give you a little little exclusive. There's going to be something I'm going to be launching soon that's going to be almost a how do I want to say it? Think of a boat club. You know how they have those boat clubs? Do we pay a small fee to get started, then a monthly fee to use it, and you get to basically use the boat anytime you want? Carefree boat clubs.
That's like $260 a month.
Yeah, we have a friend that
a friend
does
of ours
that.
does something like that.
Yeah, I think it's called Carefree Boat Club or something like that. Well, so I'm basically working on putting together a similar type thing, except for with Rally Lodging. So now you pay a small fee to prove that you are in, and then a small monthly fee, and now you have unlimited lodging at any and every rally you go to.
Timeshare lodging. I love it. Capitalize it, buddy.
She's like, yeah.
Capitalize it.
So think of it. Think of it as a simple sense. As long as you're paying your dues every month, which is not going to be, it's not astronomical. I'm going to make it less than a bar tab, basically.
Affordable.
As long as you're paying your dues and you give me a 72-hour notice, I will have a place for you to stay at any of our rallies everywhere we go.
That is so cool. Because a lot of people don't know where they're going sometimes.
Yes.
Exactly. So that's, again, I'm letting the cat out of the bag a little early, but I still got some final details, which is one of the reasons why we decided to say, you know what, let's take on these smaller venues. Maybe they're not monetarily the most, best for business, but it gives everybody a place to stay in between all the places that actually are best for my business. And then and if you go to a small one and you have a fantastic time at, let's say Crater, Texas. I've never been there, so maybe it is a small one, and it's just, it's a fun weekend, but it's not a Sturgis, or it's not a Kentucky, or it's not a Daytona, but you have a great time with us. What that's going to do is it's going to put it in their brain thinking, you know what, I had a fantastic fucking time, excuse my language, but I'm going to have an even better time if I go to Sturgis or Daytona or one of these big ones, which obviously is where our business comes from.
Yeah.
So that's my goal on what we're doing here. So I'm officially going to be launching it. I'm hoping by the end of next month, with all the fine details, all the logistics of it, all the membership details, and just, so anyways, again, little cat out of the bag. You guys were exclusively the first to know, by the way.
Well, thank you. Thank you very
Absolutely.
much.
It's a timeshare for glamping.
That's, man, that's so awesome. So cool. That is really using the noggin there.
Well, as long as we get the numbers as long as I got to hit a certain amount of numbers that subscribe to make it worthwhile, we'll just keep growing it. So, and it'll make it to where anybody that's traveling, you just drop in and here we are. So
make your destination and your venue worldwide, buddy.
Because you normally have a couple extras just in case you get a couple people walking through one to partake also.
We do. We usually bring about 10% extra, but to be honest, even for walk-ups, I'll have people that walk up and say, hey, can I just stay, can I throw you $100 or whatever and just stay for tonight? And I don't mind that once in a while, but we do it primarily for those that stumble up. Those ones that
you don't want to ride home.
Exactly. And I'd rather save it for that guy than the guy that can afford or is sober enough to get down the street and pay for a hotel or get home or whatever, because obviously we know what's going to happen to the one guy that jumps on his bike.
Yeah.
So, but that's why in this case here, if I have a certain membership allegiance or whatever you want to call it, I'll know that I need to always keep a certain amount open, and those will just always be open. They just always will be.
Now you have your different tents. You have the yurt tents, which are so cool, and the other tents which are so cool also.
Yeah, you were explaining that before. Tell everybody about the different tents you have, the different sizes.
So, all right. So on a normal rally, let's say anything but Sturgis, we have our classic tent, which is the 10 by 14 high ceiling tents and all the good stuff that goes with it. And then we got our yurts, which is a 14-foot diagonal by about 10 feet tall. It'll fit 2 queen beds snugly, but it will, which is a small upgrade to go with those, and you can split with a buddy or whatever. But if you were to go to Sturgis, which is the only place that I do this, we have 4 options now. We have, starting from the most budget friendly, you have our Camp Easy Ride Express package, which is basically a walk-away tent backpack. It's a small one-man tent, small one-man bed, fan, camp chair, outdoor rug, and cooler. So basically, you come walking up to our guest station, and we check this out, and we put it on your back, and you ride off, and you go wherever you want. It has nothing to do with our compound. So it's the most economical. So if you don't want to camp in the party, or you just don't want to pay the cost that it takes to get in the party, then you can go off, find your own place under your favorite tree, or maybe with your friends or whatever. And then when you're done, you pack it all up and you bring it back and you drop it off.
That's a good idea.
So that's Express. And then you got your our next one, which is you guys been out to the Chip. So the Chip used to offer Easy Camp. Well, last year I took over Easy Camp. So now, I think you guys were out there when you were when I did that. So now we renamed. Say again.
Yeah, that was the other campground you had across the street.
Yeah, that one's called Back to the Basics. So that's a very basic compound. There's it's a half the size tent. I think it's a 9 by 11 or 9 by 10, still high ceiling, but it only comes with a twin low-rise air mattress, a sleeping bag, indoor rug, outdoor rug, cooler, 2 camp chairs, and this is already pre-set up, so that you don't have to go set it up. It's just in its own little. It's in its own little basic compound, so there's no frills to it. That's why we call it Back to the Basics. So there's no hot tub, there's no pool, there's no nothing. It's just a little compound, and that one there runs for Sturgis, which you can't beat this. It's $8.99 for the entire rally. There's nowhere you can stay. Nowhere in Sturgis you can stay for $100 a night.
No.
Nowhere. Guaranteed.
Not in jail.
Yeah, right. And then of course you got what you're used to, Party City, which is our normal 10 by 14 high ceiling tents, the big compound that you see like on our cover page of our Facebook page. And that's where all the fun amenities are. That's where the hot tubs and the pools and the cocktail station, the cook station, the lounge area, stripper poles, all that good stuff is there. And then you walk behind that. So you go just behind that compound, which is about an acre back, and you got Old Yurt Town. These are mega yurts, is what we call them. These things are 22 feet wide, diagonal, 14 feet tall. They can have up to 3 queen air mattresses.
Jeez.
And they have AC and heat. Those are, I don't even know if there's any left, honestly. I keep seeing orders in, and we only stocked 15. I think we stocked 15 of them. Actually, I bought them from Woody. I got them from Woody because he bought them from some high end, or he got them for some high end celebrity years ago that was supposed to bring out their big entourage, and they insisted on having all this fancy stuff and blah, 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 blah. And the guy stiffed them the day before. The agent called him and said, sorry, we're not coming out. And I think he said he spent $45,000 on these 15 of them. Wow. And I worked a deal with them. So I took those and I built Old Yurt Town last year, and it was a blast.
It was a success.
Oh yeah, everyone was booked. But this year we upped the game by figuring out how to put AC and heat in it. And obviously the price is a little different, with that, but it's still well worth it. And
damn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're spacious, they're huge.
They're huge.
I walked into one and I'm like, why are we not in one of these? But they're beautiful, and they're very spacious, and they're very homey feeling.
Yeah.
He definitely sets it up to be more than just our regular
it's
tents. It's a little extra. It's a little extra.
It's what I call for my bougie bikers.
Bougie.
Bougie bikers or like three couples that want to get together and share a year.
Okay, yeah.
Because you do it
Exactly.
that way.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
you can have up to 6 people, 3 queen mattresses, and still plenty of room. I mean, they are massive.
They're
Yeah,
beautiful.
yeah. We're not
That's
cheap.
awesome.
So for
So,
three couples, that would be perfect if they wanted to pool their money and get a bigger place.
Yeah.
And-
They
and-
get all the amenities.
Mm-hmm.
And again, at that point, I believe I did the math the other day. I think it came out to, if 6 couples went in there and split it between 9 days, it came out to like $72 a person.
Three
Mhm.
couples.
You can't
Three,
beat that.
three couples, 6 people. Yeah, 3 couples,
Yeah.
6 people. Came out to like $72 a piece per night. So I mean, you can't,
Mhm.
you just
And
can't
the
beat that.
buffalo chip.
Yeah,
Yeah, at the Buffalo.
At the
Chip.
Buffalo Chip.
Yeah.
Plus, they get to be part of what you do. They
Mhm.
can include themselves in it if they want to.
Mhm.
And you
That's
have
true.
the outings that you go out on that people get to pay to and
Oh,
go
yeah.
to the famous party bus
Mhm.
yep,
and
Have
other
to leave
things.
the bike home one night and go out in a party bus.
Yep.
Yeah.
yep.
Tell
What I
Marcus
call my
everybody about that.
So the party bus is actually one of our probably more famous activities. That's what I call my DD day, my designated drunk day. This is the
Mhm.
day that everybody gets to actually get out and have a good time and let loose without worrying about DUIs or drinking and riding. That specific day, I absolutely insist that everybody leaves their bike at home. You're not even allowed to get on your bike and come meet us. I won't even tell you where we're going, because I don't want people to say, oh, I don't want to spend the $64 or whatever it costs to get on the bus. I don't want them to be cheap and then get on their bike and follow us and then get all schnookered up, and then now they have a problem on their way home. So we don't let everybody know where they're going. You know, when you get on, which usually is I think it's $69. Just buys your share onto the bus. All I do is I take the bus, I divide it by 15 people or whatever it is, and it comes out to $69. And then I stock it full of booze and beer and all the good stuff just to keep us busy on the road. And then we all get out there and we hit the sites and we hit the most popular bars. And usually almost every time we wind up at a gentleman's club, and that kind of ends our night. And then everybody gets home and we do the after party at the hot tubs and all that good stuff about 1 a.m. And it's all blurry from there. And it's what what's fun is that myself and my crew that always go on there, they are very good at taking drunken pictures. So this is what I like to call our hangover, kind of like the Hangover movie. Remember how they don't remember shit
I've
going
been
through the
there when
movie?
you come back in the morning. I remember I've seen you rough the morning after.
Yeah. Well, we don't remember any of it, but somebody has a camera roll that sits there and brings it all out, and we're all like, "Oh, damn, did we do that?"
And every now and then, Marcus will do a live on the party bus.
Yeah, that's not good. I'm usually 3 sheets to the wind when I do my live, so they were
They're
there.
fun. We should watch them.
yourself,
Humorous.
You guys
What's
have so
that?
much fun though.
That's how you incriminate yourself, taking all those pictures when you're drunk.
Well, there was one that we did several years ago, back when I used to actually have some of the sponsors that when we first started, and bless them, they helped us get going. Some people ask why we don't have the sponsors we had before, and I'm not a big rule follower.
Yeah.
I don't like somebody else telling me how to run things, so I decided to say no more sponsors. I mean, I have certain poster sponsors. Anyways, long story short, there was one that I did that I felt like I was making sense, but once I looked at the video, holy shit, I was talking in so much cursive, it was crazy. So I made the decision to go ahead and delete that one before my sponsors saw it.
It was so funny.
But we had a damn good time.
All night. You guys are
So that we had a good run on that party bus.
Mhm.
The way
you know
Marcus
how
was.
to have a good time. I'll tell
Yeah.
you that you definitely know how to be great, wonderful, gracious host
Yes.
and hostess with the mostest, Miss Sky.
Right.
You are wonderful.
Thank you,
people.
dear.
You cater to so many people's needs, wants, boo-boos. Oh, I got a boo-boo. I need a Band-Aid, Sky. You got a Band-Aid. You got some aspirin. You got this. You got that. Pour me a drink. No, I need this over here. Get the fire started. No. I mean, it's nonstop, and you guys are.
We are.
Seeing you guys, either one of you lose, you're cool.
That's true.
You are
Well, thank you.
always top notch on your game,
Mm-hmm.
making everybody
you.
else have a
That's
grand time.
Yeah, she's
Oh, I
definitely-
appreciate that. You know what? You reminded me of something real quick, and I'm gonna you're gonna feel embarrassed by this, but I'm gonna throw you under the bus on this. Actually, not just you. Actually, it's not just you. It's probably about. There's still other people. CER. So, honey, my name is not Marcus Sir. So the CER is an acronym for Camp Easy Ride. So there's so many people that used to call me. They thought that was my last name was Kerr or Sir, or they're like, how do you pronounce your last name? Kier or so that's why actually, I don't know if you noticed on my Facebook, I changed it to Marcus the Host. Just to get away from that, because there are so many people that was
so many people
I mean,
that think his last name is.
I was at Walmart.
I really
they were like,
thought
hey.
I knew better. I knew it was the acronym. It's just
I knew it was the acronym, but I thought you made the acronym after your name.
Unless
no,
right. Marcus Camp Easy Ride.
Yeah, that went for about a year or so, year and a half, and then even at camp, people would call me, Camp Kerr or something like that. Like, okay, we got to get rid of this.
Michael's down.
So, anyways.
Click on there. Wait. Michael just clicked on.
Or of course, Camp Daddy.
Oh yeah, Camp
Daddy. Hi to you guys.
There's Michael. There's our boy.
He's our buddy.
You remember Michael Crossman?
Of course, we love him. He watches our show. This is an example of how we met a wonderful friend, made family.
Yeah.
All at your wonderful venue because of you two. You introduced us to Michael, aka Pork Butt, because he
makes the best pulled pork I've eaten.
Oh yeah, that he does. That he does.
And he's my drinking buddy because we drink the same beer, so he always makes sure I have a beer in my hand. Thank you, Michael.
Oh, now he's throwing you all hearts.
Oh,
he's so sweet. And the wedding. Of course, the wedding.
Oh, the wedding. Did you guys see the wedding they did at Jenny Springs? Or we did?
The video.
Yes, we did.
Oh my gosh, it was perfect.
Yep. Yeah, that was thrown together in about 12 hours, and it was perfect. It was awesome. Yeah.
See, there's another thing people can do there. They can get married at your venue for crying out loud.
Actually, that I don't think we're going to be able to pull it off by the 85th, but Woody and I had a meeting about that before when we did our exit meeting last year, and he wants us to do weddings there because we have everything that's required. I mean, we have the venue, we have the crowd, we have places to sleep, we have a place for your what's that called, the after party, the reception. Hell, we even have ordained ministers, So Woody used to do it, but he said it became too much of a hassle because they used to do it on stage. They said it became too much of a hassle to try to rush people off the stage because the band needed to get ready.
Yeah.
So now you got to figure out, who's more important. And they kind of ixnayed that. And when I brought it up and I said, well, hell, why don't we just do it on Bikini Beach's stage? Yeah. That way it's nice and quaint. You got the lake right behind you. And then we all, the wedding party all just walks, 34 steps across the way to Party City. And that's where we have our reception. So,
well, you just keep thinking and thinking. I like how
you go back and forth and both
you
can make money. I can
it's
see what
thinking about that too. That's the way you think. I love it.
Well, yeah, it's a lot of ideas. The problem is a lot of ideas means a lot of logistics and a lot of work and not enough time. Yeah, well, overhead and time. Time is the big thing. Especially with us launching, I didn't even mention. Yeah, I'm not going to mention that one. I'm going to leave that one for a surprise.
You've done enough.
There's a lot of new stuff coming this year with Camp Easy Ride.
Yeah, we've made we've been working on a lot over the last. Well, we started back in July for preparations of what 2025 was going to bring. So
I'm going to have to quit my full-time job just so I can party with Camp Easy Ride.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only way to do it, is to come party with Camp Easy Ride.
I was
225, come party with Camp Easy Ride.
Oh yeah.
Right?
All right, Marcus, it's been great having you on the show. Thank you for giving
You
us your
and
Thank you.
Sky, thank you so much.
Thank you very much for being
Good
on.
to see you guys.
Absolutely. Great
I
having
know.
you.
And
Thank
I
you
hope
for having us,
you
guys.
are enjoying yourselves. I believe in your edition. We'll get back with you after the show to just chat for a minute if you have a moment.
Absolutely. Yeah,
All
absolutely.
right. Thank you so much, you guys, and we look forward to seeing you.
All right,
And if
guys.
people want to get in touch with you again, how should they get in touch with you, Marcus?
Facebook, of course, Camp Easy Ride, Pop-Up Rally Lodging, or campeasyride.com.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Have a good
All right,
night.
guys.
Bye-bye.
All right, there you have it. Now you know where to go. The only place to play, stay, and have a good time.
Party,
Simply-
repeat, pass out, get back up, and not have to worry about cleaning up the mess.
That's right. Unless, you
made a big mess.
then you just got to clean it up
I
a
got
little
it
bit.
nice.
But you know what? Sky will always help you because she's the hostess with the mostest.
That's right.
They are so much fun, aren't they? Well, guys, thank you so much for tuning in with us tonight. We hope you've had a fun night, and now you know where to stay at any of the upcoming motorcycle rallies you may want to go to. Simply just call Camp Easy Ride. That's the one and only place you need to go.
Could have said it better myself.
All right. On that note, keep it shiny side up.
Rubber side down.
Deuces.